Fight!
After seeing my first video being such a success, I thought I would make a part 2 for some characters that I did not include in the first list. If you haven't seen the first video, check it out here. And let me also add, I won't be able to list all the characters that I want, but I will add some honorable mentions at the end of the list. I also won't be talking about any guest characters in this list. Well, because mention the death, talked about it already. Everyone's talked about him! But without further ado, here is Mortal Kombat Kombat Pack 2 Predictions Part 2. In Mortal Kombat X, we are lacking cyborgs, and I believe this is the first Mortal Kombat in a long time that does not have a single cyborg in it. Plus, we never saw Cyrex die in MK9, so why is he not in the game again? Cyrex made his debut in Mortal Kombat 3 and was one of 3 cybernetic ninjas created by the Lin Kuei. Along with Sector, Smoke, and Cyber Sub-Zero in MK9, it was an effort to convert all members into unfeeling, cold-hearted cybernetic ninjas to improve their performance. In MK9, he was automated and dutifully serves the Lin Kuei, but visibly opposed to the process before being presumably automated against his will. And he needs to stop getting stuck in the sand, damn it! Caution! Sand! Cyborg's worst enemies! Next on our list we have Chrome, who started out as a failed figurine as a human version of Smoke. The sculpture gave him a metallic arms like the T-1000 from Terminator 2, and since then MK fans have dubbed him Chrome and asked him to be in Mortal Kombat X. Sadly, there is no gameplay of this character, so this could just be another chance for a new character to get his foot in the door and presumably even get his way into Mortal Kombat 11.
Finish him. Sabrina wins. Fatality.
Serena is seen in MKX in a cutscene fighting with the Special Forces against the Brotherhood of Shadow. I don't see why she wasn't in the game as a playable character. Serena is a demon who made her first appearance in Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero as a non-playable boss. She was first playable in Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition and then again in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. She once served Quan Chi, but was emotionally freed by the Elder Sub-Zero. She is now a force of good with the alliance of Sub-Zero and the Lin Kuei. However, she remains wary of her natural demonic nature. This would be another example for a character to get her foot in the door in a main game. And it would be very interesting to see what types of fatalities she could have, hopefully using some of her demonic abilities. Now, as for the other characters, there are so many other Mortal Kombat characters we could have in the game. This is just some of the honorable mentions I would like to say because I don't want this video being 20 minutes long. I wouldn't mind seeing Noob Saibot make a return to Mortal Kombat X in Kombat Pack 2. I also wouldn't mind seeing Smoke make a return as well, but maybe put him in his cyborg form like he was when he first started out as a playable character in Mortal Kombat. Or even do Noob Smoke like in Mortal Kombat Deception, where he is a 2-in-1 character. One variation you play as Smoke, the other you play as Noob, and then the third being a combination of moves from both characters. Li Mei could also be added in. She was shown in a very quick cutscene with the Special Forces in the story mode. Hell, even Shiva would be great, as long as they don't kill her in the comic. But then again, we would have 2 Shokan in the game, a la Goro, and then they would just be overpowered with their unblockable moves. Another thing that they could add into the Kombat Pack is DLC arenas. A thing I saw with Killer Instinct is that every time they released a new character, they also added a map alongside said character. It would be neat to get some classic arenas back in Mortal Kombat X. Just a few examples would be the pit, the courtyard with a day and night versions, or how about an arena on Shang Tsung's island after the aftermath of the MKX comic. There are so many possibilities, but you could release at least one arena with each character. There are some other characters who could also use classic fatalities: Reptile, Raiden, Liu Kang as his dragon, and Ermac. which I would love to see Ermac, where the one he just slams the person into the ground over and over again until the body just explodes into giblets. Another thing they could add into the game is more alternate costumes for the newer characters, such as Farron-Tor, Kodokan, Cassie Cage, and Jacqueline Briggs, as I am honestly sick of seeing the same outfits for them, and I would like to see some new variations. Kombat Pack 2 could happen any day. It could happen tomorrow, it could happen in a week, it could happen in a month, it could also never happen at all. But Ed Boon has been teasing it. He's been teasing Terminator, he teased Alien a week after my video came out. Here's the tweet if you haven't seen it. Literally a week after my video came out, or maybe it was 2 weeks, and right after E3, he put out this tweet, and it sent me nuts, because I thought I was the only one that thought of Alien, and I really didn't think of Terminator back then, but it was a surprise to me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my second predictions video on this. My first one did so well. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to me if you did. And I will see you guys in the next one.